Good morning, students. In our previous video, we were discussing about the factorization by grouping method. And today we will continue with the same topic, the factorization of algebraic expression. Today we will discuss how to make the perfect factor with the help of identities. So today we will discuss the two identities. The first one is a plus b whole square, and second one is a minus b whole square. By using these two identities, we will make the perfect square of the given number. How? So let's first we discussed how to expand these identities. A plus b whole square, that's mean a square plus 2ab plus b square. So this is the expanded form of the first identity. How to open the first identity? A plus b whole square, that's mean a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now the second identity, how to open this one? A square, but instead of 2ab it will be here a minus 2ab and b square. So this, by following this expanded form, we will observe that this is fully satisfied according to this identity or not. Then we will make the factor. So let's start with the exercise R7.2 with the question number first. In question number first, they have given x square plus 4xy plus 4y square. Student, whenever the question is given in the form of this, so first of all we will find the terms which are given in perfect square and how we can convert in a perfect square. So student, we observe here these two terms are given in perfect square. How? X square, that means x whole square. Okay, x square means x whole square. How? X square equals to x multiplied by x, that's mean 2 times x. 4y square, so we can write 4, that's mean 2y whole square. Now this one convert in perfect square, 2y whole square. How? 2y multiplied by 2y, 2 2 ja 4, 4y square. Okay students, now we get a square, this one b square. Okay, now we require this middle term 2ab. So how we get this 2ab? Because according to the formula we will write 2. A value is inside x and b value is 2y. So we can write this one in the form of x square plus 2 2 ja 4xy and this will 2y square. It is fully satisfied with the expanded form of first one. How? A square, b square and 2ab. So we can write directly in the form of factor x plus 2y whole square. Okay students, so like this we will make the factor by using this identity. How I did? I repeat again this one. Pay attention. They have given x square plus 4xy plus y square. So first, whenever you are going to start the factor of the given algebraic expression, first of all observe the perfect square. So this is x square is a perfect square and 4y square. How? Because when we write this one, x square means x whole square and y square means 4 perfect square of 2 and y square perfect square of y. So here we get the value 2y. So we will write here 2y whole square. Okay, and according to the formula, the middle term should be 2ab. So we will write if 2. Okay, 2 is given in the formula. A is our x and b is our 2y. And when we multiply this term together, 2 2 ja 4, 4xy, which is fully satisfied the middle one. So that's mean this is the expanded form of a plus b whole square. So a value is x and b value is 2y and we will write here whole square. So we can write here x plus 2y multiply x plus 2y. Now we make the factor by using the first identity a plus b whole square. Okay students, let's discuss the second identity a minus b whole square and how to solve this one. And according to this one, we will take another example which is given in the form of subtraction. Okay, question number second. A, that is 9 minus 30z and plus 25z square. So how to make the factor? Same, first step, observe the number which are given in the form of perfect square. So here is 9. 9 perfect square is 3. So we can write 9 as a 3 square. Okay, 3 square means 3 3s are 9. Then after we observe the 25. 25 is the perfect square of 5. So here we can write 5. And z square. Z square means perfect square of z. So 5z whole square. Okay. Now we get a square and b square. Now what we require in middle? 2ab. So let's see these two terms is satisfied with this or not. Let's check. 2. Okay, we have written 2. A, that's mean 3. B, that's mean 5z. And sign minus. So 3 2 ja 6, 6 5 ja 30. Yes, it's exactly satisfied the middle term. We get from here minus 30z. So here we can write this one in expanded form. 2ab. 2a, that's mean 3, b, that's mean 5, z, and sign between them plus. So this expanded form satisfied to this identity a minus b whole square. So here we can write a, that is 3, minus b, that's mean 5z, and its whole square. When we open this one, solve this one, we will get the same answer, 9 minus 30z plus 25z square. So we can write this one, square means it repeat 2 times, the same value repeat 2 times. So 3 minus 5z and 3 minus 5z. Now by using these two identities, we have learned how to make the perfect square by using identities. And which two identities we have used here, students? That is, first one is a plus b whole square, whose expanded value is a square plus 2ab plus b square. And the second identity is a minus b whole square. And if we expand this one, a square minus 2ab plus b square. Let's take some more example on the behalf of this identity which make our topic more clear. So I am going to take some more questions from the same exercise. Now I am going to take this question number 4. In question number 4 they have given x square plus 2 plus 1 by x square, and one more part, that is question number 12. Okay, question number 12 also I am going to solve today. That is 1 minus 8n and plus 16n square. Okay, student. These two more part I am going to explain from the same exercise. The first one they have given in the form of fraction. No need to worry. Okay. So same method we will follow. Find out the perfect square. So here the first perfect square is x square. How? X multiplied by x, that's mean x square. Second perfect square is 1 by x square. How? 1 by x multiply 1 by x, and we will get from here 1 by x square. So here we will write 1 by x whole square. So we get from here a square and b square. Now what we require according to our identity? 2ab. So let's check, is it satisfied? 2. A value is x. B value is 1 by x. Okay. If the same number in numerator and same number in denominator, so it can be easily cancelled. And what we get from here? 2. It's exactly satisfied our term that is given in algebraic expression. So how we will write here? 2a and b. So now we get a square, 2ab, b square. So which term is it? A plus b. A value is x and b value is 1 by x, and it will be whole square. So how we can write? X plus 1 by x and x plus 1 by x. Okay, students. Now move to the second question. Same, observe the perfect square. We know very well, students, 1 multiply with 1, then we get the answer 1 is. So here the first perfect square is x square. First perfect square is x square, that is our 1. Second, 16. 16 perfect square of 4. N square. N square is n, that's mean whole square. We get from here a and b. Okay, we get from here a and b. Now let's check 2ab. So 2, a value is 1 and b value is 4n. 4 to ja 8n. Yes, we get the same term what are given in the middle. So here we will write 2 multiply with 1 multiply with 4n. Now it satisfied our equation identity a minus b whole square. So a is here 1 minus b, that is 4n, and its whole square. So we will write here 1 minus 4n multiply 1 minus 4n. Okay students, now today we will discuss the two identities, that is a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square, and on the behalf of this one we will learn how to make the perfect square by using the identity. And today you have to solve till question number 15. Okay, means question number 1 to 15 of exercise 7.2 in your math register. That is our today's homework. Okay students, thank you.